back again, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. UTR proudly presents Talk Yo Shit. Did you miss us? We missed y'all. Excuse me for Saturday afternoon. But with that being said, uh, we got a story time tonight. So we figure we end this year off with a bang. We figure we end this shit off, this season off with before we get into it, how's everybody doing this here afternoon? How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody living swell? Everybody feeling swell?
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
I'm feeling good. As y'all see, I got my bad shit on tonight. Yellow. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being yellow.
It look white. I'm there.
No. I understand it's the light I'm under. You know what I mean? I said I should do a different light tonight, but ain't gonna happen. But we gonna get into it. Like I say, tonight is a story time. We gonna give our comments. So with that being said, we're gonna hand it off to the professor. Yes, ma'am.
Wait, before we start that, this is our last show. Right before we even get into the show, there was one thing that you're thankful for.
Okay. Anybody know to be our creator?
Honestly, what I'm thankful for right now, because right now we not going to get too political, but we all know what's been going on this last year. It's been a hard one. So right now, I am definitely grateful for stability in life.
Okay. Meech, what you thankful for, my guy?
Just being able to, wake up to see more tomorrows, because not too many people is fortunate to tomorrow rest and wake back up to see another day is always a blessing.
Okay. Well, I'm thankful for, honestly, my family and my friends, and most importantly, the 5 people, for some really trying and triumph and some dark times in my life, and being able to talk to them has really been a blessing. So whether if anybody has never told y'all are a blessing in at least one person's life, and that's mine. So I'm really thankful for everybody that's on this screen, and I'm also thankful for the people who watch us on a constant basis. What we do worthwhile. So I'm really thankful for everything that the 4 on the screen bring to the table, and what everybody brings to the show when y'all watch us. I appreciate this show just in general.
Prosperity. And that may look different in everyone's book, but I know none of us on this script. Well, I speak for myself. I'm not the richest guy in the world, but I definitely know one. So the fact that I can have a roof over my head, I got clean threads on my back. I got thus far good acting Wi-Fi. I would definitely say I'm thankful for.
It's always a beautiful thing. And last but not least, Professor, what are you thankful for?
Y'all see me looking up. There's a crack in my window, my ceiling, like right above my bed. I don't need to start raining on my bed. I'm just thankful for people that are considered family that are not blood. I'm just thankful for everybody.
Okay. We all got. So with that being said, in the comments, tell us what you're thankful for. Tell us what you're grateful for, because we are going into Thanksgiving within the next couple of weeks, and it's a time to be thankful, because a lot of us, we have lost people, we have lost situations, and like Heather B pointed out, like, you know, it's not, and it's a lot to be thankful for. It's also stuff that's not to be thankful for, but we just gonna concentrate on the good this time. And with that being said, we're gonna hand the baton to the professor with these crazy. So
We're gonna go straight. Remember, these are from Reddit, okay? This is part of the Reddit file.
so y'all know this is not written to us, even though we take the stories y'all give to us and we put them out there. But this is not from us. This is not personally written. This is from Reddit. So just know. So with that being said, let's get it.
I walked in on my mom eating my dad's ass. Since it happened last night, when I was scrolling on my phone and I noticed my battery was low. And I remembered that I left my charger. I lent my charger to my mom's bedroom, and I didn't hear anything strange before entering, but nothing could have prepared me for what the sight I saw was. I don't want to get into details, but I'm still pretty scarred. But basically, my mom was on all fours eating my dad's ass. And back to my room. I don't know what to make of this imagery. At the time, I felt like I was going to have a full-blown panic attack. But I eventually calmed down after a little while. And luckily enough, I found my old charger in my drawer. I've been at my friend's house since this morning, and I have no idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to come home, but I want him right now. What should I do?
Stay out of grown folk business, first of all. That's one. And two, mom, your ass eating skills must be trash because no noises, no nothing. It wasn't no it wasn't no moaning, no groaning, no nothing. It was just dead silence while you was. And then the fact that you were all for it. But
maybe house.
Hey, learn how to knock.
That's the only thing I was going to say. Like, normally, if a parent's door is closed, knock. You don't know what I don't give a damn if you don't hear anything going on or not. You gonna run into. You can't just make assumptions. Okay.
I was raised in an era where you knock on the door before you come in, and you had to wait till they say come in, because it let you open that door, and they didn't say come in. Get the fuck out.
Might be grown folks things happening behind that door.
You are always supposed to announce yourself. You don't just barge into rooms like that. You do not, especially your parents' room. So it's gonna be an interesting conversation when she gets back home. But
I mean, they don't know, so it might be, it might not.
I mean, shit.
I know it's gonna be hard for her because it's like she still unfortunately, she's gonna have that image burned in her brain for the rest of her.
It's hard to explain.
She might just be like,
it's hard to explain.
I need time to eventually think about it.
I mean, it's gonna hard to be explained. But Daddy legs was in the air. I'm just saying. That's hard to explain. It's hard to explain.
Damn.
Now it's kind of we was doing grown folk shit, but mind your business. You know what I mean? But Daddy's legs in the air and Mama on all fours. It's a bit much for a woman to see. I mean, but
it don't matter.
Hey, look. I don't walk in on my parents. I don't walk in on a top or two of my parents.
The fact that they had to see that, it's scarring enough.
I never had to.
Look, I don't walk in on my parents and look at me. Graduated with a 1.68. So
that's not. That's not.
I ain't that I ain't that much off the rails. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what you look around for, Abe. But I don't walk in on my parents' time or two in my life. So yeah.
Hell no.
I almost walked in on my mama. Luckily, their reflexes was real fast. As soon as they seen the door open, close the door. Okay, all right.
Ew.
Say no more.
Nothing. Never.
No. None of our parents.
No, it was actually kind of funny because my dad tried to explain it to me the next morning.
It's the fact that he actually did decide to explain it the next morning.
Look, son, what you saw? I know what I saw. And ironically, 9 months later, my sister appeared, so I know what I saw.
So it was a success. Okay.
Very much. Yeah, one shooting blades back in the 90s, bleed.
What are your
But
thoughts,
anyway.
Aaron?
I think y'all got all the thoughts out at this point. I mean, your parents is grown. You don't pay no rent there. You care to share why you got the home
Mama's in
loan
the
fake?
comments.
The comment.
Yeah, I think everything else is
Everybody on that-
everything else has been explained to the core. So yeah.
Hey, look, look, I walked in, I was thinking I was going to ask my dad a question, and it wasn't supposed to be for me to see, but I got to pass her off as a Christmas gift. Get the fuck out.
I'm going to the
I'm
comments.
weak.
Zakia's in the building. She says, "Hey, UTR. Hey, Zakia." Seven's in the building. She says, "Should have knocked on the door." Family, friends, career, a savings, shelter, and transportation. Most importantly, God's grace. Jonathan is in the building. What's up? Welcome.
How you doing? What's good, my guy?
He says, "Yep, always not." Janet is in the building.
That's my mama, y'all.
Welcome.
Hey,
Mama Willie. Okay, she said, "Yes, you did." She said we was getting
Mama,
Wait.
look. I get the jokes, all right, but I know I brought it up, but Mama, please don't elaborate.
please elaborate. They always asking my mama.
Hey,
Please
Mama, do not elaborate. I don't give a shit what she say. Do not elaborate.
all of a sudden.
Look, Pops just turned 69. Happy birthday to my dad.
Hey, that's right.
No,
Number 2 just turned
absolutely
69.
not,
Please
'cause
elaborate.
I gotta explain that shit at motherfucking Thanksgiving dinner. So no, I do not want. Mom's is crazy. Mom, I love you. I love you dearly. You know this.
my cousin Uhuru, he's in the building. He says, "What up, UTR?"
Hey,
What's good, my guy? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's a lot going on out there in the world. Thank you for stopping. And you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Appreciate you. Let's go. Mom's is nasty.
This one is called ID Friend 22. Complained of diarrhea from Tuesday to Thursday. She lives in an apartment with her roommate. She said it was probably something they ate. I asked if the roommate had it too, and she said yes, whatever she needs. By Friday, she's feeling better. At 1 a.m., she's on TikTok live in a group room with 4 others answering personal questions off cards. I'm in bed at my house listening. They came to a question about toxic behaviors. She says, a few days didn't want me. I text her and she panicked. I could see her texting one of her other girls in the group. She didn't realize I was on the lie. She then tried to gaslight me and says it was a dream she had. The next day we meet and I asked to see what she texted her friend. Nothing there. I used the search function to search for her ex's name. Up popped the text from Tuesday said it was her roommate that took the plan B, and that's her business and it's private. She wouldn't show me anything else. I broke it off. All her friends were on TikTok live that afternoon while she was telling them how she was gaslighting me, deleted texts, and had fake names in her phone. They had blocked me on TikTok after the breakup, but didn't realize I have 2 accounts. She's trying to reconcile, and 4 or more times has told me I didn't cheat, I didn't do anything. Edit to clarify, it wasn't really diarrhea. It was bleeding from the Plan B, and she was trying to explain to me why she was in the bathroom so much.
First of all, her lying skills are absolutely horrible. Why would you?
You gonna teach us how to lie on this show?
No, it's just stupid. Like, if this is something that you're trying to keep away, I don't give a fuck how many pages you have. I'm going to open that bitch up. Why would you go on a live and openly talk about that shit thinking that it was protected or it wasn't going to get out somewhere or get back some way to your significant other? That's fucking stupid. But it just, the reason why I say it was just like lie after lie. You just kept going. It just kept going, until the point where you could not hide that shit no more. And you still proceeded to go on another lie and still talk about it. I'm like, girl, she just stupid. You fucked up a great relationship being just one of the dumbest motherfuckers ever. I'm sorry. That's all I really got to say about that shit.
A good
So in other words, she is a fucking idiot.
No. I'm
She
an
is a
avid
fucking
believer in Gerald. Forgive me for this might be too soon for you, but
No, never.
I'm a firm believer of what happens in the dark comes to light. 12 months later, you got a little baby sister, right?
Hey, you know my daddy got this.
I think that people who fuck over people never get away with murder. At the end of the day, if you're out here doing bad, it's called karma. You have what's coming to you. Whether you now, I believe that when you do good by people and that person shits on you, you have everything. You deserve everything that you have coming towards you. And I'm glad Owe found out about all her wrongdoings. The person on the other side of the coin. So, the fact that she was that comfortable and she felt that, whether it was a joke, whether it wasn't a joke, whether, either way, I'm glad she's busted. Oh boy can move on his life and find a woman that he deserves.
Stay the fuck off lie.
I feel like people are too comfortable with telling their business to random strangers and being on live. At some point, it's like, how can you get mad when you got to take accountability because your dumb ass went on there and aired out your dirty laundry? And the fact that even if he wasn't there, I'm pretty sure he has friends back and told him what was said. And here's another thing too. People are constantly recording people's lives. They are constantly recording it. So you can't even say you didn't say X, Y, and Z. And then you had your friends by him when you trying to get back with him at the same time. Sweetheart, you have the day that you deserve because that's some fucked up shit. I don't care how you put it.
Well, I'm gonna be like this. In the words of DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself.
You're not gonna sit here and act like somebody didn't just recently motherfucking get sued for fucking cheating. Like, come on.
Leave them folks alone.
I mean, the thing about it is, like, not everybody deserves to know every aspect of your life.
Don't you want your life to be known if you go on live and say all this shit. Like, what are we doing here?
The reason that people do that is because for some reason, people get applauded to be that goddamn transparent. Because you don't know, again, you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's going to use this later as leverage against you. You do not know any of this. You're just speaking because you want people to know who you are. And even the most fucked up aspects of your life is drawing in people because either they can relate or it's the other side of the chin. And it's never fucking worth it.
Yeah. I mean, bottom line is like, stay the fuck off live. Why do people need to know your life story? It's not that serious doing, and then thing that kills me about younger generations is that y'all broadcast y'all shit on live and then act surprised when the shit gets back to y'all spouse or y'all, the person y'all dealing with, and then act surprised when they do the logical thing like leave you. That's my problem. It's like, if you wouldn't have said anything, shit, you probably could have held that lie for some years.
So you're pro cheater in your situation, is what you're really saying. But the live feature wasn't designed for that particular reason at all. If you want to be honestly and truthful about it,
yes, it wasn't.
But at the end of the day, saying your live could have lasted much longer if it wasn't on live. I think it's you're basically saying I'm rooting for the cheater.
No, it's basically saying like you brought this shit on yourself is what I'm saying.
No, you can go on live and not tell your business. You can go on live,
but what did they do?
And have we're not telling our personal business. We're
telling other people's personal business, and people can genuinely talk about it. But if you didn't write this story and get on live, we wouldn't be able to have nothing to talk about. Aaron, if you would stay the fuck off live, you would not be able
No.
It's not even off live. It's the fact that you're so told on yourself. You can go on live. You can go on live and you can talk about everything under the sun. But that particular aspect, you didn't have to talk about it, but you did. And now you didn't got caught up. But live was not meant just for that. Live was for everybody to interact with each other. But that type of interaction is what fucked her up.
And the whole point is that she wasn't a trash individual.
And told your business. Now you mad that the world is looking at you in a different light, and now that your person is looking at you. Okay, well, her significant other, that happened to you. So, like I said, it's not even the fact that I'm pro cheater. It's the fact that you stupid as a motherfucker for letting this business out, and now you look crazy because you went live and said this.
You can say you stupid because you went live and told on yourself, but you can't say the result or the way you fix this problem is not going live no more. How about you be a better girlfriend and stop cheating? How about you be a better person and love yourself before you try to love somebody else? Because obviously, if you're doing all these extra lies and doing all these other things that you're doing, you don't even love yourself at the end of the day. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect others. I can't have you as a friend. I can't have you as a spouse. I can't have you as a lover. I can't have you as nothing. Because one, you're lying to me, but you're also lying to yourself.
It's the action, basically. It's like at the end of the day, it's like you shouldn't even have been doing that, period. You should have been able to respect your relationship and the person that you're with enough. It's just even worse that you're poorly and gaslighting this person. Is even worse that you decided that you go on fucking live to talk about it. It's like,
thank you.
It's like it was already a slippery slope. You made that shit even like you just now you're going down fucking.
And the slope would have been slippery if you wouldn't have known.
Always gonna be slippery because you out here doing dirt.
But
so the slope is always gonna be slippery.
He didn't even have to.
Okay, true. yes, morally,
She didn't have,
Okay, you guys, one
she
at a
didn't have
time.
to say it on live because those are her friends. So I'm pretty sure they already knew.
Period.
Period.
She didn't
And
even know
you know,
about race.
and that's what I'm saying. So, but then you're in a blind eye trying to get back with this person, but now this person doesn't want to be with you because you've been out here ducking and dodging at this point.
You know, thank
Oh,
God
shit.
that you
Go ahead,
live
bro.
and told your fucking business. I thank God for you. Now I can move on with my life.
And then look, this
I can go find a
What? God works in mysterious ways.
but what made it dumb was
Okay,
this.
Professor, you got it.
You went live once, you got caught up, right? Then your stupid ass goes live again
Wait.
and continues to tell
Wait.
on yourself like a
Like,
dummy.
bitch, you didn't learn the first time. You decided to go live again.
Wait, you thought I was coming back at you live the first time? You can go live as many times as you want. Now,
Okay,
go
well, so
live
we gonna say
again.
that live is the villain in this situation.
No.
Live is the villain in this situation. Like I said, live is what brought you
She's
to.
the villain.
She's the villain.
Yeah, she's the
No.
villain, but like I said, live is
Arrogance, her disrespect, her lack of showing her spouse the proper love that he
Your
deserves.
ego was that big that you
She
thought that you could
deserves.
just literally go on motherfucking live, talk all your shit, and nobody was gonna find out, and you were still
and nobody was gonna tell him.
spouse. Your ego was that.
That's fucking dumb. Like that's fucking dumb. Like if you learn, yes. When I found out,
Let me tell you, I'm finna do Gerald's. I'm finna tell y'all what Gerald mind is right now. Let me tell y'all what Gerald mind is. Gerald is saying stay off live because if y'all ever notice, the only time Gerald posts anything
it's for this fucking show.
for this group, he don't post shit.
I don't post shit. I can have 3 fucking kids right now. The world would not know. That's the, I don't need
Now
nobody in my business. I don't need
Now
nobody
they
in my business.
stand with us.
That's the way I grew up. That's the way I grew up. Because think about it. We didn't grow up with live. So therefore,
We didn't grow up with none of this shit. We didn't have
thank you. So that makes it even my
We
point even more
have-
valid. That makes my point even more valid. You didn't, motherfuckers didn't know shit about you until you told them. So, hey, come on, man.
The valid
No,
point.
no,
The valid point is
I'm
you
gonna
lied
go even further. I'm gonna go even further. I gotta go back to my semi fingers. Look, it's people that back in the day they used to have motherfuckers didn't know. Yes, that's true. Yes, I'm going there, bro. I'm going there.
Gerald, there was none of this around.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Straight up,
Does that make it? Does it make it right,
and
Gerald?
you wouldn't even know shit.
Does it make it right though? You
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying
Stop
is
blaming
you
stop
brought
blaming
this
the
shit on
sub
yourself. You brought it on yourself. Hey, that's all I'm saying.
She brought herself when she lied, when she cheated, when she kept on going.
But you got
think we
caught
can
because
all
of
agree
lies.
that
Because
she
of
Yes,
everything.
you got caught because of lies.
I think we can
Like I
all
said, you could have had a whole other.
you
Could,
trolling,
like I
man.
say,
You trolling.
yeah, you can wave me off and all that.
hold on,
shit.
wait,
Like I
wait,
said,
wait.
probably wouldn't even have known
Wait,
to the
let me get it out.
funeral.
Let me
Probably
get
wouldn't
it
have
out.
known to the funeral if you wouldn't have stayed off live.
Gerald,
Me.
let me get it out.
No. Regardless of the fact, even if she didn't go live, you got motherfuckers that, regardless of the fact, oh boy was gonna find out because she, like everyone says, she got too overconfident. She got too overconfident. So in retrospect,
We just all agree that you're a trash individual.
No, what I'm
Clear.
saying is, look, even with word of mouth, you can be like, you gonna believe that point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to go through proof. You gotta go through all types of. You gonna have to have all type of resources for proof in order for me to get caught in that type of situation. So what I'm saying is, if you stayed off live and not told on yourself, you would be fine at this point. But
If you were single, God forbid, the
God
woman
forbid.
that she was dating went to the grave of that. Guess what? Me and you be
What if
digging
I
her
tell my
dead body up and putting the pizzas all through that. You know, God forbid if you were single and someone took to the grave for that. Exactly. Me and you, yeah. Together.
What you done did that you didn't tell me about? Absolutely. I hear you.
He at
I
the
hear
funeral
Son,
going,
I
who
hear
that nigga in the second row that's over there crying harder than me
Facts.
right now?
But who that nigga all the way in the back row? Who's this family all the way in the back row that I know nothing about? Who is this? But teachers own.
Hey,
Let's go to the
Marcus
college.
Burnett, Mike Larry. Mike Larry, Marcus Burnett. Let's somebody put in that back row.
Couple of grape soda. Couple of grape sodas.
Let's
Sorry,
get
y'all.
into the com- Okay. Janet says, LOL. Earlier. Seven said exactly why go on a live talking about it. People want clout so bad they forget real life. Honestly, if she cared about oh boy, she wouldn't have said shit. People just told. Next story, because we're gonna keep going.
You know what? I'm not dealing with y'all cheaters.
I already saw your face, Gerald. Just keep.
Y'all cheaters can have it. I'm gonna find you more that ain't cheating.
It says, this one is called My Dad. My parents divorced last year after 25 years of marriage because my mom found out my dad was sleeping with her best friend, the woman I literally call Aunt Grown Up. It broke my mom. Like, she barely eats, barely talks, and now my dad calls me last week because it would be symbolic of forgiveness. Forgiveness with 3 question marks. You destroyed our family, and now you want me to wear matching pastel dresses while you play pretend? I put it onto boundaries. Everyone in my family is divided. Half think that I should be the bigger person, and the other half thinks I should go no contact. Honestly, I just want to move to another planet.
Well, moving to another planet is not happening. So I don't know what to tell you, baby girl. But I'm just gonna say you ain't gotta be. I mean, it in your heart of hearts that you can forgive your father for what the thing that happened between you and your mother. That's fine and dandy. You don't even have to go to this new situation. But it all depends on you. It all depends on you at the end of the day. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm going to say the father is very shitty. For you to try to force your daughter to go to a wedding of the woman she called her aunt for the longest, which was your wife's best friend, and you want me to forgive you, and you don't respect my boundaries, you can kick rocks.
I want to know how old this woman is because that's some 70 shit. Like, oh yeah, like Charlie's your uncle, huh? Yeah.
No. So this was her mom's best friend. She literally grew up calling this lady aunt. And now the dad is cheating on her with this woman. I beg you for the pardon. And if you see it, they just divorced a year ago and y'all already getting married.
Yeah, that's wild, isn't it?
That's fucking wild.
It showed too early for that. But then again, you know, people.
And you can't make.
Go ahead.
You can't make me forgive you. You gotta allow me the opportunity and the space. I'm sorry.
That's what I agree with. Honestly, I don't really have much to say about it because you guys are kind of already saying it. Do not sit here and do anything that you do not want to do that you are not comfortable with. Period. If you need your time, you need your time. Like, people don't understand. Like, they probably look at it from the outside, like, oh, because that's your parent, then you need to get over all that and just continue. But no, like, pretty much a complete, I don't want to say it was a lie, but imagine you growing up having an image of what your, family is, friends, and everybody is telling you to pretty much just get over it. That's your family. You just continue. The fuck? You take your time with whatever you need to do. If you don't feel comfortable yet, you just don't feel comfortable yet. And your father should understand that. Like, I think he's being selfish in this situation.
It sucks because we only have one side of the story. At the end of the day, this might be the only time a cheater is a cheater, and based off this, if you only can go with the facts of the story is, your dad made some bad choices in this marriage, and I don't respect those choices he made in this marriage. At the end of the day, I don't know how old you are. I can't speak to how one should forgive somebody. Our father is someone that we don't want to ever feel like we're disappointing, or we never want to see our father disappoint us. If we being totally honest, at the end of the day. So I can never side with a cheater. It's not in my nature to do so. I don't know what your father, your mother went through in their marriage. I don't know what your mother possibly did, if she did anything at all. I don't even want to put that out. We all have seen marriages be over before the paperwork was ever filed. I don't necessarily agree with the choosing of the best friend as the next person you decide to jump into a relationship with. So I think there's plenty of women out here for another person. But again, I don't think that somebody else should tell you to forgive somebody that you love. I think that's a decision you have to make on your own. Whatever you come to as your results, is what you go anywhere and they say you should forgive somebody. I think that's something that's between you and the person you serve, your God leader. But other than that, like, I would love to hear the other side of the story if there is another half of the story.
Honestly, for the dad, you are one grimy son of a bitch. I'm sorry just from what we got from the story. That's how I feel about the dad, because like they said, like there's this side to the story we don't know. The other halves, we can only go off with what we heard. And honestly, actually basically enforcing, like, forced forgiveness from the daughter. That's not how forgiveness works. I mean, you got to from that situation before they can be able to forgive, because empty forgiveness is not true forgiveness at the end of the day. And if I was her, like, you can forgive, but 9 times out of 10 you won't forget. And that lingering hurt, that hurt is gonna linger still. I mean, it may heal, it may not. You don't want to go throughout life holding on to, like, so much hurt, because that hurt can consume you. So eventually you have to work on forgiving that, and I'll just leave it at that.
Let me make this one clear. I think more so on going on the dad, it's not the fact of cheating, because again, like you said, double A, some marriages don't work out, you don't know. But it's the fact that's what makes it even more fucked up, because it's your wife's best friend who she's been friends with for years. And clearly, if she said, this girl is saying that I literally grew up calling auntie, obviously she's older now, so she's been around for a long time. So it's not the more because it's the mom's best friend, it's the woman that she grew up calling auntie. That's what makes it worse. So it's kind of like you still throwing, it's like you hurt me because you cheated on my mom, right? Now you're marrying her, and this is the woman that I've called aunt, and now you want to throw her in my face now because now y'all getting married. So now I gotta sit here and I got to handle this issue with myself first. You can't make me feel some type of way or say that I need to forgive you. It's a little bit different because this is someone she knew growing up. So God only knows how long they've been cheating, as opposed to him cheating with some stranger that nobody knew of. It's a little bit just hit a little different.
It's like you cheating with a cousin or something. Like it's basically it's family.
Right.
I mean, how many times have you guys been in love with somebody that you wasn't supposed to necessarily be in love with? Whether those circles ran a little bit too close together, whether you dated your homegirl's ex-boyfriend, whether, you know, like at the end of the day, like, and we all have a mutual. Either way, what I'm saying is, I'm not dismissing his actions of cheating. What I'm saying is, you can't expect anything from your daughter, you know, whether forgiveness, whether it's participation, who you fall in love with as well. Now, is it weird, uncomfortable, all the different pronouns, adjectives you want to put a part of that?
That's more so why people are getting on the dad for that.
Yeah, I get you, but if we go back to Gerald's earlier example, when the milkman or the post office man had two families because they was both on the route of him either dropping off milk or mail to the house.
All three.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, you might know that Mr. Postman, that's someone that's close to your family because he dropped off checks and dropped off mail to the house, and like, oh yeah, we got a real cool relationship. But at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, again, I'm not excusing his behavior of cheating. Like, that's, you know, cheating. You know, again, I'm not. I want to make sure we actually we clear on that. He cheated. He messed up. That's you know, I'm not going down the Gerald rabbit hole with that one. But I'm just saying, like, who he falls in love with afterwards. After I sign this piece of paper and say I'm divorced from you and I choose to move on with my life. And yes, it is weird.
But it wasn't afterwards because they were together before they even went to a divorce route.
I get it. After I finished loving your mama, or during the time I loved your mama, I guess you could say, which is weird. At the end of the day, everything is just bad. But, you know, like, when I decide that somebody, that's who I choose. And yes, it's weird. It's just weird all in itself.
Because you never know. Maybe that woman appreciates the things you were doing.
That was the better fit for him.
Yeah, maybe that woman was appreciating of him going to work or him doing whatever it is he was doing, and it was good for her. We don't know.
But see, here's the thing though, because I see where you're going. It's a situation of, okay, the mom and the dad completely split apart, and then a relationship just so happens to begin with the best friend. This is a situation where he was cheating. That I get where you're coming from, Aaron, as far as like once you separate from somebody, that's it, that's all. It's my decision of who I decide to be with. But it also depends on how the relationship began. Because if it began when you were still in this situation, it's already gonna look as that person is always gonna be known as the motherfucker who broke up this situation. Like it's never going to be.
But what I'm saying is, what if the dad liked his legs in the air and like his booty ate, and the best friend was doing that and the mama wasn't?
But even more than that, what if
you made the decision to have
hey, the dad wanted his booty leg, and the dad wanted the dad didn't want to find a booty hole at that point.
Like, you know, she didn't tell herself. So now that she played her role, and now Pops is out of that marriage with moms, now I can just go be with auntie, right? As you said earlier.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like maybe he was complaining about the wife, and the wife said, I mean, and the best friend said, a little fun on Friday nights after you didn't handed the check off, and I'm here to do such, and he just was like, okay, let me try this, and then it happened.
But also, when you make these decisions, like even though yes, it's for you, you want to be with the person, this is the person you're in love with, this and that, it's not going to stop it from affecting the people that's around you, especially if it's your kids.
Of course,
I mean, people that we know that are in unhealthy, unhappy marriages too.
And a lot of people in this day and age got questionable booty holes, but you know, that's to each his own.
I'm not saying it's okay for you to cheat emotionally or physically while you're married or in a relationship or while you're on live. What I'm saying is, you know, again, everything done in the dark will come to light, and it's gonna.
But let's go to the comments.
Go ahead, get your final thoughts there.
I was just gonna say, like, no matter what, I mean, he's gonna have to deal with all of the backlash, all of the ramifications based off his actions alone, because you can't escape it. You can't escape somewhere down the line, whether it be later on or right then and there. It's pretty much inevitable.
But even more than that, she can't escape either. So by saying I want to run to another planet, even run there, your daddy's still married when he married.
Exactly. I can't be mad at who my dad dated afterwards, like, or if my dad was in this situation, because I didn't write this story just so y'all know. But I'm just saying that you can't be mad at who your dad dates. I mean, if the dad feels in his heart of hearts that this, I mean, dad's happiness is also key in this story as well.
Just not while he's married to mom, though. I think
when the ink dry, you do what you want to do. But
the right way of doing it was, you know, filing a divorce, being legally separated. You know, there's right process of getting things done opposed to. But
let's go to the comments.
All right. Mikey is in the building he's watching from YouTube. He says, talk your shit. Of course, anything you don't want to do the wedding, then don't. As a kid says, the dad needs to take his new bride to the courthouse and spare everyone from the embarrassment. He says, damn, that's tough. 25 years is a long time. Sheesh. Not auntie, though. Yep, that's wild. Too early for shit.
That's what FS means for shit.
I'm just assuming.
I'm old, so I don't know.
Not free safety.
For 17, nah, bro, have that. And then Marilyn Smith is in the building. She says, "Hello, Jay. Interesting."
That's my auntie's whole girl. Now, let me explain something to you, Marilyn. You gotta watch the other show. You gotta watch the other stories. Interesting what I said, but watch the other stories. I see. Didn't expect Marilyn to come in here. Very disgusting. But go ahead.
This one is called the break.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry, one more. Who says sorry? He meant too early for show. My
Oh.
bad. LOL. No, that was my bad.
No, bro. I'm getting
I
old, so I don't know
interpreted
these acronyms that these young folks use. So I
You're only
wish.
28.
Wish. Body show feels 28.
Do some facial hair last
But go
year.
ahead, bro. Go ahead. I know, but go ahead, Professor. You got it.
It's the fact that he said I know. The breakup I paid for. We've been together for almost 3 years. We lived together, split bills, and it's because I'm better with that side of the things. Everything was fine, or at least I thought it was. A few weeks ago, I got a notification from the credit card app about a charge from a restaurant that I didn't recognize. Normally, I wouldn't think twice, but it was for dinner for two at a place she and I had just talked about trying. I asked her about it later that night, and she said she went out with her co-workers. Later, another notification came through. Same card, same restaurant, similar amount. This time, it was on her day off. I didn't say anything right away. I just looked at the statement, and sure enough, there were a few more random charges from bars and cafes near her office. She admitted she'd been seeing someone from work for a few months, said it just happened and that she didn't mean to hurt me. I don't even know what to do with that. The part that's messed up is most sorry. I don't even know what to do with that. The part that messed me up most was every single one of those charges thinking they were ours. She moved out last week. I canceled the car and split everything cleanly. Then I got a new car for myself. But I can't shake the feeling that I was financing my own heartbreak.
Well, I'm gonna say lesson learned. Because like I said, I mean, you shared a card at this point. You thought it was for one thing, but you found out it was for the other. I mean, how are we gonna, like, y'all said y'all can both authorize users on this card, so therefore you can't get spending it on another spouse as opposed to you and her. So what are we talking about here?
I'm gonna call.
Now, granted, I get it.
You totally missed that point, Jay.
I'm gonna call her stupid because why are you spending your money and you're a female? But we got multiple transactions of around the same amount for the same restaurant. Like you wasn't even smart enough to go to a different restaurant
For months.
You wasn't even smart enough.
You got a bunch of bozo. You got a bunch of bozo clown ass women who are willing to pay for the date as opposed to.
Gerald, you missing the point.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you might see that as you pay for your own heartbreak, but actually you pay for your blessing, and that's her out of your life. At the end of the day, if it's $300 a night or $600 of your life, because at the end of the day, now you don't have to worry about dealing with someone that's not even smart enough to let another man pay for the date when you out on date with another coworker or someone you've been cheating.
Let alone you use the card that you know willingly that you share with your spouse. This is when you're cheating on your spouse. It's
even more than that, y'all talk about it.
That's the part that I was like, "Ooh, that's a little bit much."
Like, why would you talk about it prior to you going? Like, you have the same conversation with two different guys, your husband and your work boo, and then at the end of the day, again, I'm never signing a cheater. You after those dinners, I'm sure you did what you did, but at the end of the day, like, you're not smart. You pay in your side piece about the same restaurant. You lied about the charges. I'm sorry. You lied to your husband about the charges. Like, you just, again, some people are just not meant to be cheaters, and she's one of them. You're not the smartest one in the book. I'm sorry.
She's not, because to be honest with you, let's say if she could have actually continued, the same homegirl that you said that you had the lunch with came over and you had a conversation, and you just so happened to bring up, oh, isn't that you guys went the other day, right? And she's like, huh? Wait, where did we go?
Well,
You
she
would have
said-
got called up right there.
You don't know what coworkers it could have been because he just paid the bill, right? Then he starts looking at the bill. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a person that look at bills before I pay them anyway, because it might be a thing in there that I didn't know nothing about.
Fraud department, please. I didn't go to this restaurant. It wasn't
But
me.
it's like,
All that shit.
think about it like this: you gotta, and you cheating on him with a man that don't pay for shit. Don't pay for shit.
Nothing.
You know, you just blocked your blessing, and he's blessed.
Pay both times.
You went there twice. You twice, and then you also paid for other little stuff at cafes and other restaurants around your job. You's a dumb broad. You're dumb as the day is long. Cause you got a man that's paying for everything. You got a man that don't pay for shit. Now he about to go upgrade. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense.
That was a dumbass situation.
Lady, you are fish. I'm
I
sorry.
still think live girls probably a little higher.
Kicked
off.
Him gonna go off camera for this one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but you basically ranked up the charges, thinking he wasn't gonna check the statements, and like it was stated earlier, and money. Like it it didn't alert you. It didn't alert you to let the brother pay for the shit. You got about 20 working, because no same fucking woman, would come out of pocket for anything. This bitch on the planet.
One more time, Meech. I'm guaranteed I'm calling your mama. And don't say I don't know who your mama is. Look at this piece. Look at this picture. Look at this picture.
Fake news. If you would pay attention to your bill, that the tariffs would not have paid for that.
What?
The government officials, the government officials are the government officials will pay for it. And matter of fact, now that I think about it,
You were
it is a big beautiful bill.
about that big beautiful bill.
That's fake news too. I know where you're going with this, Professor. That's fake news. I did not have sexual relations with that man. And quite frankly, if she would have looked at her receipt, that she would have saw that.
YouTube has been nice knowing y'all.
If she would have looked at the bill, that the tariffs would have took care of that bill, and they would have took care of that credit card with the $2,000 that I'm about to pay you guys. But you didn't.
Thanks, Bubba.
I don't know who Bubba is. What is it? Aaron delay, whatever it is.
Don't worry.
I tell you that you people you guys don't read fine prints
No,
evidently.
we know about that
What
picture.
Marjorie was
that
telling
Putin
you
had.
just know what Marjorie was telling
Read it
you,
all.
and that was fake news. And she's a good woman, but I don't know what happened to her within the
Okay,
last
can we
couple
move on?
days.
Please,
We gotta
Can
get
we move
to
on?
out
that
of here.
story.
Can we move on?
please.
I'm gonna give it back to Jay, but can we go to the comments because I don't know what big beautiful Bill that you speak of.
There's only
I don't know
one
what-
comment, and that was you were laughing earlier. Next story.
Leaving everything to my bio kids. I, 51 female, have been battling cancer since I was 28. It's came back 3 times, and now I'm at a point in my life where I am comfortably living with it. I have married 2 years ago to a man with 4 children, one still living at home with us. He's 19. It's been weighing heavy on my mind to make sure everything is in order in case of the worst. And I had told my husband I plan to leave everything to my children and grandchildren. I wanted to make sure the man knowing he had children. That's what I was doing was horrible and would make them feel unloved. I love my stepchildren like my own, but one of my daughters are a 29-year-old widow with 3 young children. My husband is an oral surgeon. He makes great moves to him. He's been very upset by this and has not been talking to me. And he even told his eldest daughter, who's also had many tragedies in her life. And she brought it up when she stopped by the house. She was also upset by this. I don't have much to offer, not like my husband, but I don't see the principle. I married a man with children. Which I think.
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead because that one's kind of tough.
Dude, get your finances in order. Like, you can't even blame a person for what they do, what they're gonna do in the afterlife. If they decide to leave shit to their kids, you can't be mad at them. I mean, she's looking out for her kids at the end of the day.
I think this is the biggest problem with Black people. Now, I'm gonna just talk about our people for a moment. But,
Okay, I'm going on mute. Go ahead.
I think that if whether it's a will, whether it's a death and life insurance, you're an idiot. I think that if you want some money, get your ass out there and work, get your own investments in place, make your own bag. But like I hate how us as Black people, we always it's on that person. So when that person dies, I'm gonna be able to cash out or guess what?
But let's be honest, it's really not just
But at the end of the day,
Facts.
I'm only Black, so I can only speak from my
I'm just
experience. my
speaking from
anecdotal
reality. I've
experience.
seen this shit
But
happen.
at the end of the day, I just feel like, I think that whenever you set yourself up for these type of situations, you're gonna fall flat on your face every time. And it sucks that we fight over the house, we fight over the jury, we fight over the expensive stuff that the person might have had, or the valuable stuff that person might have even further. And at the end of the day, I'm sure the person that has moved on. I just, again, we and everybody else who's a part of that we equation, whether it's Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, or whatever else you are, this type of behavior must stop, and it must stop right away. So our working belongings is up to them. I don't think no one else should have a say so what this person does. If the person does this, then great. But if not, move on. Please move on.
And just reading the story, I don't know how long they were dating, but y'all only been married for 2 years. So this could have been in place long before y'all got married. You've been sick since you were 28. You're 51. That's another thing. Not only that, sir, you're an oral dentist. They do make good fucking money. So are you like I didn't hear him or none of that was expressed. But my thing is this: I've only been together or married for 2 years. I don't know how long y'all dated. She's just trying to make sure her kids are well off. And I mean, some people get together and marry quickly. We know a couple of people like that. So I don't know how long they dated, but to be together only for 2 years and she say I'm leaving this to my kids, it's like, bro.
He's not responsible for shit towards them kids because that's her kid.
Exactly. So she's not.
At the end of the day, if she want to make sure her kids is set after she goes, she has every right to do that. At the end of the day, will he be a stand-up guy if he did take care of them kids after she's gone? Yes, by all means. But at the end of the day, he don't
have to. He's not.
He don't owe him.
He don't.
Exactly. But that's the messed up part. He's making it seem like because this is something that she was aware of when they first got together. The main issue that I have with this, and that's not okay. She should be free to do whatever she wants with that. If she wants to make sure that, like Put said, like you don't know how long this has been in place. So it may have been that it was already set up just for her children. Like she didn't know that. She didn't know she was going to get married again. She didn't know she was going to, have this life. So to kind of like, to me, I feel like he's kind of just like uprooting all of her plans and shit because it's like, oh, I have kids.
So now I gotta change my wheel because you got kids.
And they're already putting her in the ground. They're already putting her in the ground.
Yes.
You're fighting over someone that's not even dead.
I mean, like it's been said. She could have put that in place when she found out about her condition.
And it's shitty because as a person who has wrote policies and stuff, when you hear people arguing over who they're going, that's the weirdest shit ever. Oh, I want to leave this to this person. Oh, I'm gonna give 50% to this, 50% to this person. Oh, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z. That shit is weird. It's uncomfortable.
Or even people using it as leverage of just like, oh, so you don't want to do, like as parents, you don't want to do what I need to do. Okay, well, I'll write you out the will. You won't get nothing.
Yeah, but at the same time, parents know how their kids are going to behave when they are gone. So they can be like, oh, I'm going to do this for this person because this person is going to probably need the most help. Or this person's probably not going to need no help. So I'm dividing it up as I go. This person is not going to fuck it off. This person is going to do me right. This person is going to after I'm in the ground, this person is going to do X, Y, and Z. There you go, trust. Exactly. So we don't know if the mother was even acting in that accord when she wrote this will in place. And just because you got kids don't necessarily mean I have to rewrite what I already done just because you got kids, because I don't know what your kids are capable of. Like I said, your kids can somehow become power of attorney or something, and to where they receive majority of my inheritance while I'm gone, and my kids receive nothing. So because like I said, I've seen cases not First 48, but a lot of these shows where things were rewritten to make stuff seem into the favor of one person, and that may be the shittiest person on earth.
Gerald, you said First 48. You know what came to me?
No, I said not First 48. I know what you're doing. No, because I'm like, not First 48 because they went to jail.
No, but those damn black shoes is what popped in my head. That's why I started laughing.
Yeah, those damn black shoes. They shouldn't have got caught, but they did.
I mean, for him to have like working in the field that he's in, he didn't think to himself to have his own insurance policy for his kids. Like Like, dude, you basically put all your eggs in one basket.
Or
and hope for the
you
best.
thought that your shit was gonna get
And
divided, or
you
you thought her
and you
shit was gonna get divided between the kids, and your shit was gonna get divided between your kids, where your kids get taken care of double time as opposed to just her kids. We don't know.
It's an assumption to say that he doesn't have his own health care or life insurance policies on his own kids. I just think it's a poor reaction. Again, the way he reacted says a lot without saying nothing.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Us being 2 years married, I don't think that me being married to you at all, period, I don't think you should ever react the way you react. And plus, our vows is really our vows until death do us part. And once I'm in the grave, I really, that vow is now gone. I know some people live on after one person has left this earth at the end of the day.
So basically, it's do us then part is what you say.
I'm not lying, though. That's the truth. Because
I mean, it's not, but I'm just
some
saying.
some people do remarry after their partner has moved on and left this earth, and then get remarried. I mean, my grandmother was one of them.
At a perfect age, I can see that happening. Yes.
So, I mean, I think his response, his reactions, trying to be entitled to something that you're not entitled to is very, very strange to me. You're not entitled to something that I leave behind, whether I leave it for you or leave it for your kids or leave it for my kids. Like, you have no entitlement.
It almost feels as though I feel like you married this woman knowing she's sick because it could potentially turn quick real soon. Especially because now that she's comfortable with living that and it came back 3 times. I'm saying that only solely based off the reaction of how he did what he did, and then the daughter coming to say
Very slippery.
Slippery
That's
slope.
that's what you call a slippery slope.
but it's not too far fetched. But it's
It's
not far
definitely not,
fetched.
because I've seen multiple cases
It's
where
not. But at the end of the day, I'm not marrying anybody. I know everybody doesn't think.
You not, but there are a lot of people that do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
like I said, you in your 30s and you marry somebody who 98, 1 foot in the grave and 1 not. Shit, I mean, you gotta call a spade at that point.
I'm just,
So yeah, it could happen. So definitely,
I'm
it could.
just throwing out what could be. I'm not saying that it is. How y'all said the reaction to that is weird when they've only been married for 2 fucking years.
Well, even if we was married a lifetime, it'd still be weird for you to react like that.
Well, lifetime is a lot different than 2 years though. Because if you've been around these kids for a lifetime, yes, you would expect that the insurance is divided amongst all the kids at that point.
I wouldn't.
So it's like,
I wouldn't know.
I don't know what they gonna do.
I would. Well, one,
Yeah, the logical person would,
Even
and the person who thinks well, yes, you would not expect
even if
that.
I was there
But
since
so
birth,
my mother, I should be able to get something out of the deal in it when you're in the afterlife, and that's not completely true.
yeah, no, I'm not. If I've been stepdaddy since they was babies, I'm still not. I'm not banking on nobody else's money after their demise. I'm sorry, that's just crazy to me. But to each your own. I'm not gonna.
Let's go to the comments.
Debo said he's gonna stall you out.
We just only have 2. David is in the building. What's up? Welcome back.
What up, dude?
He said, fuck the mother kids. Simple. And Uhuru says, agreed, all valid points, set for your own kids' security. If you can, obligate it to your own bloodline. Anything for the other kids is a bonus.
Fuck your
This one's
shit.
called My Full Sister. I, 30 male, have a younger sister, 16. Laura, I've basically raised this girl like my daughter. I love her like she's my own child. Our mom died when Laura was a year old. I was 15. Our father was a wealthy man with a revolving door of younger women, who my sister grew up resenting. Whatever our father was, he loved us most of the time. Even though she had a nanny, she had extreme separation anxiety. When I started college, our father brought me an apartment so I didn't have to stay in a dorm. It turned into me raising my sister throughout the college and business school. She stayed at my apartment with her nanny during school hours, and I took on care for her when I came home. I never missed a single competition or spelling bee, even through school. About 3 years ago, our father started dating a much younger woman, 25. She got pregnant and gave birth to a daughter. I was never involved with the kid. One time I took my sister to visit because our father requested it, and it ended with her being an emotionally distraught mess for a week. She felt like she was being replaced. Anytime I brought up the kid, she would cry, so I refused to see the kid again. Our father died unexpectedly 6 months ago. He never married the woman, and she didn't get the trust my sister and I received. I don't think he cared for the kid very much, but the woman wanted it. I used it to joke to my sister that the girl was just a compromised kid. Lately, the woman has started. Oh, stop, Aaron. I can't read this and look at your facial expression. Badgering me. She says she can't raise a child on her own, and it's unfair that I'm protective of my sister but won't do the same for my other sibling. I corrected her and said I had no relations or obligation to her child. Her child being around hurts my sister, and she is my neglect another. She said her child doesn't have a father now and needs a male presence. I told her to contact my lawyer. Then she somehow got my sister's number and sent her text calling her cruel for keeping me away. I had to be up all night consoling my sister, telling her I wouldn't see the girl and she had nothing to worry about. I called the woman again and threatened legal action if she kept harassing my sister. Now she's calling my aunts and uncles saying I'm vindictive and cruel. Your thoughts on that one? I want to hear Double A because he been making faces.
I spoke on the last story. I'm tired. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of people. I'm gonna leave it at that. There's too much selfishness in this world, and I hate it. But like even more than that, like everybody's going without a father now. Everybody's struggling now. Like at the end of the day, like it costs nothing to be a human, have a heart, and it shows some compassion. Like we all lost a human being in this matter. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and point. I'm not gonna sit here and say who's right and who's wrong because at the end of the day, I think everyone's wrong in a whole. At the end of the day, I don't think this man thought that after he will pass, that this will be the state of the family, and this is how y'all will be acting. So I just, again, have a heart, show some compassion. I'm not saying sign over all your money from the wheel, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, all of us are fatherless.
Well, I mean, no, they said the woman is getting a penny out the wheel, but the baby has a trust.
Yeah, that's not much for the
Child
woman.
is taken care of. The woman is not taken care of.
I mean, it sucks for the woman too, but at the end of the day, like if she's not promised or guaranteed nothing, she's not promised or guaranteed.
Yeah, because it wasn't married.
And it almost seems like she also wants, almost like this, they want them to have like somewhat of a relationship. But outside of that, your sister does not want to, she doesn't even want to be near that child. You as your duty as a sibling, all you're doing is protecting their boundaries, which I understand.
Okay.
Like Aaron said, like somebody was lost at the end of the day, like somebody died. So to have a little bit of compassion is understanding, but the mother going as far as the harassment, it's now becoming where it's like, okay, what is the real issue? Is it do you want them to have like a relationship? Do you want it to be going as far as, okay, I told you not to contact her directly and you still went about your way and went directly to the sister is kind of crazy.
I'll say this. It's a whole fucked up situation. And I get it. You want to protect your sister. At the end of the day, that's your sibling. That's an innocent child that did nothing. You don't have to bring your sister around that child at all. But you can go and see your sibling. You don't have to take care of them. But you can see your sibling. They're going to want to, that child is still going to want to grow up and know if they had any other siblings or anything like that. The daddy was a fucked up person. Plain and simple. The only thing he did do was make sure that they was taken care of as far as the money is concerned. Because he didn't know how to handle it after the mother died. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But I say this. I get the little sister's feelings. She don't want to be around. She felt like that he took or was trying to replace her. And he didn't want to take her around no more. But you still could have went and seen your sibling. You don't have to take care of him, bring him to the house and none of that. But you could have still went and tell your lawyer, this is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm not doing, and leave it at that if that's the case. But that's an innocent child that have nothing to do with the bullshit that went on or led to it.
I think once we all figure out that we all family tied into one way or another, I think that I don't know why people put their guns down at that point. You know, again, this man, he has done some crazy things, but guess what? These kids have his blood running through them one way or another at the end of the day. So you can have whatever bitterness or you can have whatever sisters at the end of the day. You know, so I feel like if you want to go, if it cannot be rectified amongst each other, then maybe going the lawyer route is the right way of going about it. But guess what? It's still just and to happen, like we can't go on forever and have this aggression how we feel about each other at the end of the day. Like either it's gonna work or we're gonna just stay away from each other. And I figured like it's not gonna be a matter of we all gonna stay away from each other because you are making it's almost like the point out where she's almost stalking, you know, like I just think that, you know, like, do we want it to work or are we not gonna want it to work? Pick a side.
Absolutely.
I get the daughter didn't want to have anything to do with the younger sibling, but my thing is this: the sibling didn't do nothing to you at the end of it all. Like, if you want to have like, if you're gonna be upset about that, be upset with the dad. Be upset with that because, like I said, this is a young innocent child in the midst of all the chaos. So you don't have to have like a you don't have to have like a like strong bond, but at least that is your sibling. And for the woman coming around and constantly like constantly doing the dumbest shit, it's giving off vibes of entitlement. And let's be real, you wasn't entitled to shit from the gate. To the other siblings, you need help. You need help and a B12 shot because you're acting fucking crazy.
Oh,
With that being said, can we go to the comments, please?
I'm definitely going
They
to go
got
to
me
the
weak.
comments. Before I do, I just want to say a quick warning. We do read all of the comments, and I'm going to say this warning only. If the comments are anything that is disrespectful whatsoever, you will immediately get banned. I'm not playing whatsoever. So please keep your comments respectful. They're also in the comments as well. We love our viewers, and we in no way, shape, or form want to be disrespectful to them in any type of way. So again, please stay respectful in the comments. If you do continue to become disrespectful, I will ban you completely. Okay?
She has spoken. Now can we go to the comments?
We just have one comment from Ben Mayers. He says, "You're well."
Here.
Okay, this one gonna piss you off a little bit, but I just want to see.
Okay, I'm going on mute.
This one called "She's Not My Child." Piss you off. I was with my ex-wife Amy for 4 years. We had an 18-month-old daughter, Winnie. We got divorced last year. Amy has a 6-year-old daughter, Ella, whose dad isn't involved. During our marriage, I took on the burden. I don't know, it says sham. I don't know what that means. Our whole relationship. The whole time I treated Ella no different than I treated Winnie. I got her everything she needed, and I cared for her as a parent should. Once we split up, we split 50-50 custody of Winnie. I pay insurance as well as pay her monthly payments by choice, as I make more money than her. I want our daughter to have a comfortable life. My issue is my ex is feeling some type of way because I no longer want to fund Ella's life. When I pick up Winnie, it's not a secret. We go off and do fun stuff like the zoo or whatever else we can get into. Winnie also often gets lifestyle anymore after 4 years of doing it. That I've abandoned my daughter, and I feel she's no longer my responsibility. I know Amy cannot afford to give Ella the life we used to give her. I'm a massive asshole, as she sees Ella as her granddaughter just as much as she sees Winnie. So, am I the asshole? If so, I'll eat it and continue to help with Ella.
Get your fork, knife, and spoon ready, sir. You're an asshole in my book. Don't start a habit. Don't start a trend. Don't start doing things for somebody and then pull that from underneath them. That's innocent at the end of the day. You know, why would you start that? Kids are innocent. It doesn't really cost you that much more money to grab. You buy your daughter a t-shirt to buy that other kid a t-shirt as well. Like, again, like, we all can be selfish in life, and we all can sit here and point the finger. Well, you know, that's not my child, or I'm not doing this for that person. I'm only taking care of what I'm responsible for. Grow up. It's all I gotta say. Grow up.
Absolutely.
You know,
And
we do less for strangers than we do for our own. And I think it doesn't require very much.
more.
We do more for strangers
for
than we do.
strangers.
Thank you for the correction. But yeah,
Absolutely. And this is my thing. You've been in her life since she was 2. Some states, once you marry the parent, that is legally your child.
You are.
You can go to court and have you pay child support for that child as well. Why? Because
There's
guess what? You took on a responsibility as if that was your child. And my thing is this: you're the only daddy she knows. And just because you're in a mama, you honestly are the only daddy she knows. You literally just said that dad is not involved in the life whatsoever. Now it's a different if involved, but dad is not involved at all, and it's really not even a difference because if that's what you were your daughter, she still looks at you as a dad.
Absolutely.
There is no difference, and if that's a lifestyle that you created for her, then guess what? You need to do it for her and her siblings because you're the only daddy she knows.
It also
I-
creates
I have nothing
division.
to say. I have nothing to say about that because I agree with literally everything you
So
just said.
eat motherfucking crow and get to buying some shit because you're behind.
Well, it ain't even eating crow because you was doing it when you and the mother was good.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he
It's not
stopped.
even eating
He
crow.
stopped after they got divorced.
I mean, yeah, I crow because, like I said, you've been doing this ever since she was 2. So what's the difference now?
Well, he said he will eat it, so I need him
Well,
to eat
yeah.
crow.
He,
And
he
get
needs
back
to
to
eat. He
shit.
needs to eat. He needs to get a nice bowl full of that shit and just go. It don't even fucking matter at this point.
And let me point this out too. I am so proud of his mom for
Absolutely.
stepping in there and telling him that he's an asshole and that she still looks at that child as her granddaughter as well.
Mhm.
Because she's been around it too. You don't realize you're not just hurting that little girl, you're hurting other people in the family because
That's
they're
all.
attached to this child.
Mhm.
You know, and you on bullshit. You know she gonna come back and say, "Oh, we went to the zoo, we did that and third," and she's sitting there like,
I ain't got no daddy.
"Why daddy won't take
Yeah,
me?"
I ain't got no daddy to take me.
That's what I'm saying.
And
It's
it's
going to create a complex. She's going to constantly always feel separated from her sister because she has her dad that's actually taking care of her. Well, her biological dad. Meanwhile, her sister gets absolutely nothing. Like, you're already creating something in her brain that she's gonna have. That she's now she's gonna grow up having a bit of a abandonment issue because of that. Because again, you were taking care of her, you were in her life for a certain amount of time, and now like being someone who actually physically understands what the fuck that feels like, when she grows up, she has to now deal with the psychological issues that you have caused because you just simply in your head you're thinking logically, oh, I'm not obligated anymore because that's not my child. That's not okay.
And then you got
Like, why does she have to suffer because of your, like, why does the child have to suffer because of a decision that you make that you're on?
right? And then you got to look at the fact that siblings can be cruel sometimes, and they can throw that up in her face as they get older. You know, so you got to look at it from all.
And this child will never heal because every time you come to my sister, but you're not taking me. Are you taking my brother, but you're not taking me?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
real quick, I just want to shout out to all the gentlemen out there that's raising kids out theirs, all the godparents, everybody who's raising kids. I know how much it takes to raise kids these days. As if I'm a father as well, so I definitely understand. It takes a village. So all the people who are in positions where they're raising other people's kids and they're doing it, I salute you tonight. It's not an easy job at the end of the day. I know it could be real easy to take the same guy's approach in a matter and say, hey, that's not my kid, or it's no longer my kid. But again, if you are in that role, you are taking on that position. Man, this big salute to you. I mean,
I know it's hard.
People don't roll like
I know
you.
it's hard.
It ain't an easy road to travel, that's for sure. But I will say this, like, for you basically feeding that girl that hope of the life that she is basically she basically the oldest sibling is thinking like, so you're basically giving her that hope, and then once you stop that, you basically killed off all signs of hope. So for that, bro, you're not only an asshole, you're a mark.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
He went
Tell me you from LA. Tell me you from LA.
Yeah, you definitely from LA. But yeah, you're, and not to mention you may be a mark or even selfish, but you're absolutely selfish and heartless. Especially from the simple fact that you were doing this when you and the mother were together, so you felt in your heart of hearts that you needed to take care of how Now you need to disappear or not even remotely even give the same love that you were given when you were with the mother to the child. And now, like everyone has said on the screen, that now the child is looking out the window, something that they didn't have an hour before. Whether it's love, whether it's something, whether it's clothing, whether it's just time in general. Just a simple fact that now this, like me just said, you're giving this kid a sense of hope that you don't have to, because of you're not dealing with the mother anymore. So pull your big boy pants up, spend them extra couple dollars, and make that kid feel loved like you did when you were with the mother and receiving the benefits with the mother as well. Just because you're not receiving those benefits no more, you just feel you have to disappear from that child and only deal with your child. If you gotta, I'm taking you to go get ice cream, so now I gotta spend more money to get all of us ice cream. That's just something you gotta do.
There's ways you can spend the same amount of money. You learn how to learn to shop smarter at the end of the day. But
Exactly.
Kids are innocent. You know, whether you got a Groupon or coupon or
instead of going to American Girl store,
figure it out.
Going to American Girl store, you got to go to Fashion Nova now. It is what it is.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example. That's all. You know what I mean? Not saying that's wrong with fashion. Doing one instead of you're just paying for two. Now you got to pay for three. It is what it is. And you got to stop being heartless, and you got to start giving that girl hope and knowing that there is a man, a father figure out here who do love me, as opposed to my biological father who don't give a shit about
my young girl's life immediately. So don't waste the opportunity.
That's the truth. Like it's like everyone said, like you're the only father that she knows. So you take away that, you basically setting her up for a lifetime of like depression, because it's basically out of her life, and it doesn't affect just her. It affects everyone else that came to love the older sibling as their own. So if you don't see that aspect, then you're just a cold, ruthless bastard.
And
you need to wake the fuck up. Like get over yourself. Continue to do right by that older sibling.
And not just
she didn't have.
No, I was just gonna say not just a lifetime of depression, but a lifetime of daddy issues at this point. So now, as she gets older, now it's a possibility. Not saying it happens to all women who have daddy issues, but now it's gonna be a whole bunch of men taking advantage of her, or they're seeking love from men that, because they seeking love from men, from any man. And then when them men decide not to deal with her, now it's going to be, what's wrong with me? Then it's going to revert back to this particular situation. So put your big boy drawers on and do what you do. Do what you got to do, bro. It is what it is.
Comments.
Cool. To the comments.
They're just from Mahuru. He says definitely takes a village. No, I just want to, so I can read them all the way through. Definitely takes a village. Maybe it was a personal get back at the baby mama. I don't know. And then he also says it's just tough. And the kid says makes you question if you really love the oldest child in the first place. How can you just stop caring for a child? That is big.
Very.
Very cool.
We're gonna move on from that subject.
Yeah.
Okay. Caught my mind with my friend. When I was 20, I was still living with my parents, looking to move out. One day, I see that my parents' room door is slightly open, and I hear some sort of noise coming from there. I peeked inside and saw my friend having sex with my mom. I didn't really know what to do, so I just headed back outside and had a very long walk. When I came back, my mom too. They didn't know that I had seen them. They still don't know. It's been 5 years, and I've just been keeping this to myself. Never said anything to my mom, never said anything to my friend, just trying my best not to let it affect either relationship. My parents were still married when it happened. I have no idea if this had anything to do with it or not, and I really don't want to know. I don't know if I'll ever tell either of them about this. I'm more or less been able to ignore it, but I doubt I can ever.
Yes. This sounds like August Alsina and Jada Pinkett Smith story going on right
I
here.
have questions.
Nah, this sounds like a special off of Tubi or something.
I mean that too, but I'm kind of leaning towards what Aaron said because it does. How old? I need to know age.
But he said
Roughly.
No shade. I mean this in the most respectful way. But if I see Jay or me walk out my mama bedroom, they gonna go meet the maker. They gonna meet the maker. Ain't no hands. They have to go meet the maker.
Ain't no way.
Like
I agree.
I
agree.
They can't. That's not in knowing what you did.
in 5 years now.
Yeah, like no, that's the conversation we gotta have immediately.
No, but at the end of the day, you have to have a conversation with yourself. You have to have a conversation with yourself because you didn't have enough balls to confront your homeboy who did something. Why did you not grab your own boss and be like, hold up, let me pull my homeboy aside and let him know, like, I got something for you, and it ain't gonna be two fists. It's gonna be this bullet.
And it's so fucked up too because your parents were still married at the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a whole bunch of
Your
shit
homeboy
around that.
slept with your mama. For open real quick. Oh my nigga, you got you
And then
you
you probably
and let's be honest, your mama need to be talked to too.
Oh, she will because I'm like my daddy.
Because I'm you to death
Okay,
is
grab me
you know
his
I
cup.
wouldn't do nothing in this world to disrespect you, but I be damned if I see
But my friend,
Nah.
no,
saying,
absolutely not. Especially if it's my blood.
I might say something to my mama, but I'm
definitely gonna get at my mama too. Oh no, but if it was a friend of mine who I consider a friend, oh no, bro, you definitely gotta see me. You definitely gotta talk hands and feet and possibly something
So pizza?
possibly the pizza with you. Oh, I'm definitely going in there. Like fuck that! I saw every single thing. So what the fuck is your problem?
that part.
What the fuck is your problem?
See,
Like regardless, no, and I'm not even talking about the fact that my mom and dad are still together. It's the fact that you went in there with a person I consider my friend. I'm sorry, Heather. Go ahead.
The shit that's tripping me out is the fact that because it still goes along with y'all are saying without saying anything, that means
You
this motherfucker was still coming back and forth to your house. That means y'all still carrying on, and you didn't say shit. That no, something is you are way
5 times 5 equals
Even after the fucking war.
1,825 days. So
Which means you say that's 1,000 what? You say that's 1,000 what?
1825.
Okay, 1825. So we cut that in half.
Divided by
So that means 912
912
days out of 5 years, you probably been snacking my mama. Absolutely not.
at this point,
Like, what the fuck?
I got a double life
I'm
sentence
at
to R. Kelly because
liberty.
I'm never coming home because him and my mama gotta go.
I'm at liberty to do something so fucking to take a walk. I wish I would take a walk. I will be sitting on the couch when y'all done, and I'm about to like. I don't interrupt.
I'm not waiting till you done, bro.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
interrupt. If I don't interrupt, I can
I'm not letting you
that. But yeah, like,
Like,
nah,
you
bro.
don't even get the voice of that nigga out now.
Bro, we
Man,
no longer friends. We about to, bro. It's about to be a whole like
Double
AJ
life
said. You might as well put me
sentence.
next to R. Kelly. You might as well put me next to
bro.
a life sentence, bro. My mama, out of all the women in the world, my mama. Yeah, I ain't gonna hurt my mama, but
Yeah.
definitely gonna. We definitely gonna have a conversation at that point. Nah, bro, we not doing that. Mama, we still watching. Please don't go after none of my friends, because bro.
Because my thing is, it's not me. It's not the fact that it'll be the child. Me, her fate being in my hands. It's gonna be you didn't get that motherfucker.
No, no, I'm
find out.
it's all in my hand. Yes,
We're
like
talking
AJ
about
said, it's all in my
Yeah.
hand. Like, no, bro.
I'm
No.
sorry.
Like I'm beating my
I'm sorry.
I can't take a walk.
point blank.
Fuck all that.
Words
Fuck
and
that.
sorry, mama. I never meant to hurt you. Never meant to make you cry with not
Let's just say
clean up.
hypothetically, if I
That's
do let it
exactly
get to
what
my
I'm
dad,
telling on you.
I'm about to be like power. I'm about to be like
If it gets to my
Diana.
daddy, I
I'm
just
being
go
like
to
Diana.
I just go my ass
No
to
wonder.
shit.
It's gonna get there because I'm gonna tell him. I'm
I'm saying,
Y'all my daddy a
I don't
butcher.
want daddy to
I'm
go to
not
jail.
I'm
I really
telling
go to
get
jail.
to my daddy. Like when my dad pull up from work, oh yeah, it's about to be some shit. It's about to be some shit on my account.
Listen, my pops gonna pull up and see all them police cars outside.
Bruh. And my daddy will bail me out in a heartbeat because I
I ain't
did
worried about-
was
I ain't
right,
worried about being
and I
out.
did it on his
No way. I'm calling a
Bro, I'm
You
sorry.
let his family
I'm
know what happened.
I'm
calling
upset.
the
I'm about to know what
You
happened.
already know them.
Look, my family ain't gonna even get to know what happened. They gonna have to find out at my arraignment. That's what's gonna have to happen. Tell you that much. No, millions of women in California. My mama? Nah, bro. Nah. And you know better. You know better.
That's Granby biz. That's
All
Granby biz.
all the homeboys know there's one rule. We don't do the mamas, we don't do the sisters. We don't
Cousins and
Nah.
you know all that shit.
Fuck.
I ain't
Nobody-
But my mama, my sister,
Thank you. I gotta get your mama as my mama. I gotta get your sister as my sister. I get your cousin as my cousin.
is
Nice,
nice, whatever. You
man.
do what you do. But
Well, that's you know, being that close in the family, like nah.
yeah, bro, like no, absolutely not. I used to wipe this girl nose, or this mom or this woman done got me out of some shit. Got me out of some shit at school or whatever. The fuck. Absolutely not.
No, fuck.
I will
all
end
that,
you,
man.
bro. I will.
Everybody got to
Man,
die.
Everybody. Everybody got to be ended.
Everybody being the fucking blade at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry.
Not about to say. I'll tell you. I'm gonna just end it here. I'm gonna just end it here. The next
Yeah,
story
right. I can keep the motherfucking sharp too.
will be me. The next story is
I'm right. I'm right.
Nope.
not everybody,
You can't
but
go everybody.
No, bro.
Obviously,
trust
Daddy
me,
ain't
bro.
home. Obviously, Will Smith out with Dwayne Martin somewhere.
Like I
Always.
said, the 4 y'all know when I see
Wait.
red, it's done. I don't, the 4 y'all know when I see red. I'm sorry, Facebook. I'm sorry,
Wait,
YouTube.
Eric
I'm
said that
sorry,
Eric was
TikTok.
standing outside on the porch like Michael Holloway.
Bruh,
Like, what
Bruh.
happened?
I'm telling you.
Meet the niggas right at the
No,
door.
absolutely
Police
not.
officer right at the
My
door.
friend-
Yep, I did it. I'm responsible.
Yeah,
You didn't ask what happened.
look,
They're gonna be like, my
look,
nigga, I
look
would
here.
have did the same
I-
thing. Just
I
so
will be
you
so
know.
cooperate. I will be so. I will be so. I will cooperate so much that they can handcuff me with my hands in front of me. Like, yeah, take me, bro. Take me.
It's like, I'm done. I did
No
what I had to
fucking
do
way.
today. That's all that matters.
You
Sorry,
ain't about to
Jay.
be. You ain't about to be digging my mama out. What the fuck is you talking about? That's like, fuck is you talking about?
Okay, let's get to the comments so we can get one more story out, y'all.
We just have one. My cousin said straight fire for that bun down.
I was about
But
to say, after, if you didn't read it the way he wrote it, I was gonna cut you.
Oh man, it's all over again.
Wait. Read it again.
Right
Read it
voice.
again.
See, dude.
He said straight fire for that bun down.
There you
Bun them down.
And in Kevin Hart's voice, I'm a killer. I in your face. Everybody gonna be ended.
Please don't.
No.
Hey, I can
no,
paste that shit back on my
no.
avatar now.
Please,
Don't
for
have
the
time.
love of
Next
God,
story.
no.
Jay,
No,
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 we don't have
I got
fucking
it.
time. No, stop, please.
All right.
Jay, no, damn.
I'm leaving
All right,
it.
go ahead. Twin.
A little over a year ago, I was taken in by my friend and I didn't get along, which led to small fights between them. Because I was going through a rough time, I was messy and loud, and admittedly wasn't a great roommate. Settled in, I don't cook, so she would cook for us. And overall, just helped me live again. And as I lived with them, her man, male 30, and I began to warm up to each other. We have a lot in common, so I feel like it was bound to happen. She's not a hiker, so he and I would go hiking together. We can hang out on the couch when she's not around, nagging about the messes we made. She was a health freak, so he understands my needs and wants in ways no one was able to before. He's become my favorite person. Recently, I realized I love him more than her. I will follow him to the ends of the earth if he allowed it. I hate it, and I want to be where he is at all times, and I get upset when they are together without me. She caught me laying on his lap and told him that I'm trying to steal him. He tried to laugh it off and push me off, which hurt my feelings. He doesn't know it, but I am trying to steal him. Would I be an asshole if I love my friend's man more than my friend, despite everything she's done for me?
Bitch, you lucky.
Bitch, you didn't even have to come to fucking Reddit to ask that question. You are the asshole.
Bitch, you
the fuck?
lucky. She ended you.
Uh-oh. The sunglasses are out.
Shit.
Y'all get out the way. Get out the way.
Let me go on
The
mute.
sunglasses
Go
are
ahead,
out.
Meech. I'm gonna let you
Yep.
have this.
Let me go ahead and do that.
It wouldn't be the last show without a crash out. So, to the person that wrote this story, thank you. You're responsible for this. So, therefore, you are the most grind, inconsiderate bitch to ever walk the grace of the fucking earth. How fucking dare you? Like you played off of your friend's kindness at the end of it all, and you motherfucking best friends, man. You dumb bitch. You knew from the gate you wanted him. It doesn't take a motherfucking rocket scientist to say that you're an asshole, you're a grimy bitch, and you don't even belong to the fucking streets. You belong to the fucking city. You belong to the goddamn city at the end of the day, because the city can have your trifling ass. Like, if you, yeah, all your shit will be out on the front porch, lighter fluid and all.
Damn, I'm just loving it. Oh no, wait until it's hell. Go ahead. Wrong move.
Lighter fluid and all. basically, you gotta go too.
Thank you, Nick. I'll wait.
No,
I'll wait to see you dressed him.
Everybody getting the fuck out.
Exactly. Ran on the left.
I'm sorry, but no.
You was Ebony walking around here in your panties the whole time Diamond at school. That was you, Ebony. When Diamond told us to put some clothes on, he said, "For who, Lance? He ain't nobody."
Just so you know, I think they were sleeping each other at that point.
Thank you.
And me.
I agree. He went on mute.
From my computer.
Mine's
No,
too.
I'm just saying,
Really
I
fast.
think they were sleeping together at that point, is what I was saying. When she said, Hoover, who Lance, he ain't nobody. Yeah, he didn't seen that as butt naked already.
Of course. They same reason why she was late. It don't take rocket scientists to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to, I just that her friend let her stay with her, right? That she was
Yeah.
the one that was on hard times and
So
moved in with
So
her
it was
friend.
a he that moved in with the couple, or was it a she?
No. The woman moved in.
Okay,
The woman
so
moved in.
okay.
The friend
Got me a
was
little
the
nervous
friend
for a
was the
second.
other woman. Yeah.
So basically, not only did you ruin you want to ruin your friendship, you also want to ruin your
Shelter.
your shelter.
Where you lay your head
Where
at
you
night.
get kicked the fuck out and not having it's not even your.
And not to mention, she's a good friend for letting you. And not to mention, she's a
a
good friend.
marriage, a friendship, and where
You
you
fuck over your good friend that made sure that you had a roof over your head over a nigga that's not
And once
even
again,
yours.
Faith has fucked the family. God damn it. Yes, I said it.
Bada bing.
But he fucked my husband.
I let
Bada
the family
bing.
in my house, and you know what? The family fucked my husband.
It's literally it's the situation. And even
It's a goddamn shame. Like, she could have hopped around with, and you choose your best
Reaching
friend.
his language like
And you choose your best friend.
I'm calling Mama Meech in the morning. I'm sorry.
No.
You are not going
He's
to
saying exactly what
No.
needs to be said.
No.
Go ahead, Meech.
Fuck the dumb your best friend. Bitch, you deserve to live
you choose your best friend
you
too.
deserve to live a lonely life in crappiness and piss. And I don't feel sorry for your dumb ass.
He said bitch 10 times.
Talk,
kept that crash
talk to
out.
him, Meech. Talk to
you
him.
should have kept that up.
Put them shades on and talk to him.
And just, we gonna keep it up.
I don't like the battery that
I
you put
love
in
it.
Meech right now.
I
You
love
definitely
it.
putting a battery
Tell him,
in that.
Meech. Tell him what type of grimy he is.
Thank you for this story, because thanks to this story, y'all get the final crash out of the season. So thank
Now
you.
you got Meech
And-
walking through the casino like he Tupac on his way to me, Orlando Anderson right now. Go stomp him out. That's how Meech walking. All fast with his pants all up.
I
I don't like
love
this for
it.
Meech right now.
Walk through that casino, bitch, and tell him. And he got the
Put
beads on.
his
Tell
face
him.
at this point, right over a death row chain.
Oh man. I think we're all in agreement of how we feel about this story. Yes, she is the asshole. Cause the fuck,
Take off your glasses, Meech, so you can cool down for a minute.
I'm not gonna keep putting this banner up.
I won't deny
Okay.
it.
Crash out over.
All right, I think we good.
I won't
I
deny
think we good
it.
now,
I'm
y'all.
a straight rider. You don't want to fuck with
Shut
me.
the fuck up, Jared.
Slow down, Suge. You still have to let
Right
on
in the head. He nothing. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right, we got one comment. Huro says, "Making
Nice.
for a great
Bruh,
Scooby movie." Facts.
Bro, I'm pretty.
It's been two.
Many Scooby movies like this, bro. It's like, trust me. Just search and you'll be all right. Don't worry
We
about
see
it.
Soul
That
Food.
too.
How many more movies, black movies, do we need about
This. How many? How many?
Come on.
Hey, fuck that. UTR is coming out with a 2 movie.
Yes.
Just wait. All shot.
Yeah. So you'll be able to see the blades of grass all through it. You'll be able to see. You'll be able to see every single thing in 4K with an iPhone. Get ready, y'all.
Right, all the Tubi movies.
Not all of them. There's some good ones out there, but
You gotta search.
majority,
Majority off to the side real quick.
majority, yes, you got
That's
that.
about good.
Everybody cheating on
80%.
Tubi. Believe that.
80%.
If we filming this in LA, you're gonna hear some sirens go off in the background, by the way. Maybe even a ghetto bird overhead, but you know,
Hey,
on
I'm telling you, I moved up here. I had to
Hey, and we're not gonna like when you see that person with the fake blood come out. Just ignore that. Just know that we're not going.
Yeah, and just know that our budget wasn't up. So just know that we need y'all for budget and props and be computer animated.
Where you may hear a voice in the background saying, "Okay, cut, action,
Yes, sir.
stage right."
Action. But y'all let Tyler Perry do it. So don't be mad when UTR do it. I'm just saying. But go ahead.
With that being said,
Thank you for that.
we are done. This has concluded our season of Talk Your Shit.
We love
We
y'all.
love y'all.
With like I said, with Thanksgiving around the corner. It's a lot of things to be thankful for. Like I said, we all woke up. We're all able to give you this entertainment. We're all able to laugh and joke in these trying times. Possibly give some more what we're thankful. No, we can't. Okay.
No.
With that being said, because the professor has spoken, I guess. So we're gonna pass the baton off to the lovely Heather B. If you can please take us out.
Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in tonight for our last episode. Constant support, all the comments, the shares, the likes, reactions. We see everything, so we truly do appreciate it all. Just make sure that you do continue to follow, even though we probably won't be back on Sounds, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, things of that nature for any additional shorts or just any little fun things that we post. But we'll definitely be back with more topics, more shit to be talked next year. And we just hope that everyone does enjoy their holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, until we meet again. My last words is Listening to a lot of these stories that we read tonight, it was a lot. It was filled with a lot of selfishness, a lot of just people overstepping people's boundaries, things of that nature. I know that we're going into a time right now, thankful for each other, things of that nature, but all relationships are not like that. So for the ones who do decide that you do not want to deal with your family, just know that you're not obligated to. You are obligated to keep your peace. You're obligated to stay happy, trying to keep their relationships together and connected. May you continue with your healing throughout those family dynamics, and that you are able to push forward through those times. Again, right now, based on the economics, it's a lot of things right now that could be keeping us down, but we have to be grateful and understanding of the things that we still do have and the connections that we still do have with people. Love and adore and appreciate each and every one of you guys. And that's it.
Meech.
I would love to say for everyone that tuned into this segment and it being our season finale, y'all really came and showed your support, and y'all gave the energy to get all the segments, all the segments that we do, and we appreciate that to the max. And we're in the holiday season, and just cherish the holidays to the fullest. Thanksgiving, always be thankful, not just on Thanksgiving. Have us have a wonderful, memorable Merry Christmas and a memorable Happy New Year. And we'll definitely be back next year with more segments. As far as final remarks, I ain't gonna hold you. These stories show that there's a whole lot of the griminess of people is off the rails and doesn't have your best interests at heart. So for the people that do have your best interests at heart and actually fuel you to evolve and motivate you to be a better version of yourself, hold those people closest to you, because those are the people that are going to ride with you. The fact of how many times you fall down, they're there to make sure you get back up. And that's why I'm thankful for these fabulous people here on the screen, because they do exactly that. Hold those people that actually mean you well in life. Hold those people close, and to everyone that wants to play on that wants to play on the person that you are. Don't even fret about them, because they're going to get the just desserts in the end. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Talk your shit, Meech. Talk your shit. Double A, what you got to...
I don't think y'all know this, but this wraps up 6 seasons that we have in the book right now. And I just want to applaud each and every one of y'all for wrapping up 6 seasons of a podcast. Just so we can flex a little bit. Let me just run off some things that didn't go as long as 6 seasons. But let's just talk about some of our favorite TV shows. Insecure only had 5 seasons. Sheesh. Everybody hates Chris. Only have 4 seasons. Been single, 5 singles, 5 seasons. What I'm saying, singles. 5 seasons for living single. Lovecraft Country, 1 season. The Carmichael Show, 3 seasons. The PJs, 2 seasons. Being Mary Jane was 4 seasons. We did 6 seasons, y'all. So, again, congrats to each of every one of you guys on this TV. I do appreciate you all. I look forward to season number 7 in the new year with you guys. And my closing remarks after I'm done flexing, I would say respect is big. Respect yourself and respect others. It doesn't look like a lot of different things. Respect is very uniform. And when you see it, address it. When it's done, move appropriate. But respect yourself. Demand respect from others. And I'll see you in the new year.
Well, 6 seasons. 6 seasons is a monumental thing, especially for us. I mean, we started this thing when we were in COVID, when times were trying. We didn't know where anything was going as far as this world is concerned. We didn't know, and I came together and made UTR Talk Your Shit. And I'm gonna say that I couldn't be more happier with the 4 people that I do for all 6 seasons, and the laughter and even the agree, even the opinions I didn't agree with. But that just lets you know that we are different. We're different. We're the same for a better group of individuals to share a screen with than these 4 individuals. I mean, we all lead different lives. We all have different things that we are pushing towards in life, and we all have the same goal as UTR Soccer Shit as we push together. I'm getting a little emotional right now because just for AA to say that this is 6 seasons is extremely crazy, because we're doing it right now. And I want to thank everybody individually on this screen for the hard work they put in, with their personal lives, as well as the UTR Talk Your Shit brand. We take what we have from our personal lives and bring it here, and we find a way to make each other better and to grow as individuals and as one. And like I said before, I couldn't ask for 4 different individuals more than words can even remotely say, because you guys have got me through trying times. You guys have got me through a lot of shit, and this show has got me through a lot of shit. So I appreciate it. If I don't say it enough. And one more thing before I get to my final remarks: be thankful for. I'm not saying being thankful for the bad in your life, but be thankful for the good at the end of the day, because there's always someone who has, a way worse life than you have. And that's always something to be thankful for. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa if you celebrate that, and Happy New Year. And I know Professor's laughing at me because I'm taking a little bit long, but
No, I'm not.
But final thoughts is I don't really have no final thoughts. It's just a lot of these fucking stories are fucking bananas, and they all lead to people cheating and letting people get close than they should, but it's just I love y'all. I love the audience. I love the comments. As me always say in every show, you guys are the MVP. Y'all keep gearing us to do what we do at the end of the day, and we'll be back next year. And I'll see you then. And I'm out.
6 seasons. We've been through a lot. You guys have watched us grow. From not being organized to just, over talking to talking. You'll notice the difference of the weight change throughout the years with me. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has watched, continue to watch, who will continue to watch. The new people are at their lowest with mental health, with just things going on in the world. Be nice to people. Just be nice. A simple hi, encouraging words. It don't take much. Like Jay said, there are some worse than us out here in the world. But just be that guy in life. And with that being said, live life, love, and laugh.
And with that being said, we have
one more comment.
Oh, most definitely. Let's get that.
The comment is from Aaron. Is in the dictionary is cock or right on in my professor voice. Jay.
Yeah. And with that being said, thank you for growing with us. Thank you for continuing to be here.
We got one more. Go ahead.
Let's see us through our flaws and our growth. This is the end of Talk Your Shit, season 6. Take care of yourselves and each other. We love y'all. See y'all next year.
Bye, y'all.